Let's talk about cartridge filter sizing for swimming pool applications. Now, here's something interesting about cartridge filters. You can use any size of cartridge filter on any size of swimming pool, pretty much. And it's not the same for, say, a sand filter. A sand filter has to be sized for the pool it's being used on specifically. You wouldn't use a tiny little sand filter on a great big swimming pool. But you could, and you do see sometimes, tiny little cartridge filters used on great big swimming pools. So what's the deal? How does that work? The main thing is cartridge filters are a superior hydraulic design to a sand filter, and as a result, they're able to move a lot more water. If I bought a suitably sized, very small sand filter for a small pool, that sand filter might have a maximum design flow rate of as little as 40 gallons per minute. 50 gallons, 60 gallons per minute as they get bigger. The medium and large ones might be 65, 80, even up to 100 or 120 gallons per minute on the great big 600 pounds of sand filter tanks. But cartridge filters aren't like that. Like this little guy right here is a 150 square foot cartridge filter. And this would normally, in my world, be used on a smaller size swimming pool. But it has a maximum design flow rate of 120 gallons per minute. That's super high for a little filter. And it's because of that superior hydraulic design. It doesn't have a multi-port valve. That multi-port valve on a sand filter is a huge flow restriction. And that's why cartridge filters to me are superior, even over and above the actual filtration quality, because perhaps with glass media you could achieve similar or better filtration quality to a cartridge filter, but you're still going to have a very poor, very old and inefficient hydraulic design. With a cartridge filter, they're very flow efficient, they can handle high flow rates, and that's why you can use a small one on a large pool. But there's no free lunch here. So what's the deal? The larger the filter, the longer it can go before it needs to have filter cleaning maintenance done to it. So that's kind of the main thing here. So you have a given size pool. We have a smaller filter and we have a larger filter. Both could be used. The difference you would experience as the pool owner is the smaller filter will require more frequent filter cleanings versus the larger filter. Even this conversation is somewhat complex because some people will say, no, the smaller filter is better because you want to clean it more often. You don't want a big dirty filter because that's a big resistance to flow that your pump is having to fight all the time. And they're kind of right in that, yes, it is a resistance to flow. So it would be an advantage to clean your filter more in that regard. But I would argue that the larger filter is still better for the application because you could still elect to clean it more often. You don't have to take it to the absolute limit before you perform your filter cleaning maintenance. However, this is a larger filter and it can go longer. So I get to choose when I do the filter maintenance more so with the smaller one where it fills up readily during times of year where you've got a lot of pollen or a bunch of swimmers, heavy organic debris in the pool. These are going to plug up a filter a lot sooner, and that means with a little one, I'm going to have to be out there performing filter maintenance more often. So that's kind of the deal with cartridge filters and how you could use small or large ones depending on your pool and what your expectations for function are for things like maintenance cycles. In the world that I live in, bigger is better for cartridge filters. The larger the filter, the better. I love oversizing cartridge filters for pool projects. When somebody comes to me and says, I'm building a pool, I want maximum efficiency, I want to overspend a little bit in the places that make sense to do so, where are those places? One of those places that I'm talking is upgrading your filter tank. So again, we're not talking about physical size of the tank here, though that does kind of go hand in hand with what we're talking about is the filter media. So this example here is a C150S from Hayward, and this is 150 square feet of filter media. This guy over here is a C4030 from Hayward. This one here has 425 square feet of filtration media. So that's kind of the difference there. Basically what it comes down to, if we had a pool of a given size and we were to install both of the filters, this filter could go 2.83 times longer in between needing to be opened and have the filters cleaned. Additionally, something about this filter being that it is larger, it also has a higher flow rate. This one is 150 gallons per minute. That's very, very high in the world of filters. You'd be hard pressed to find a sand filter that will handle 150 gallons per minute. And the thing is, this thing's not even that big. If we did find the closest sand filter that we could that could handle flow rates like this, it would be gigantic. You would need a bay door to bring it in, and you would need literally 600 pounds or more of sand to achieve what you can accomplish with a much smaller footprint and a superior hydraulic design. So this is just two examples. Hayward and all of the manufacturers make an entire lineup of cartridge filters from very, very small to very, very large, but commonly you're going to see 100 square feet as kind of the minimum size. Usually, I mean, they make them even smaller, but how small is your swimming pool? So 100, 150, 200 square feet. You might find those sizes in single elements. So there's a single filter inside of this tank here. When you get larger than that, those sizes, you start looking into multiple filters. Sometimes they could have 2 or more filters inside of it. This particular one here has 4 filters inside of it. I do prefer the multi-filter design. I think it gives a superior filtration quality versus a single filter design. And plus, it usually corresponds with being in a larger filter, which means you're going to have the longer maintenance cycles, which I definitely agree with. Nobody wants to be out there every week or two cleaning their cartridge filter. And at least in the area where I operate, if you have even a large pool with a fairly moderate amount of organic debris, leaves, things like that, a large cartridge filter, well sized for the pool, could go 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, even longer than that in between needing to be opened and cleaned. And maybe just to identify, how do you know? So how do you know? The way you know is, let's pick a operating pressure of 10 psi. Let's say your pool operates normally at 10 psi, and that would be something that's indicated on the pressure gauge that comes on every filter. How do you know when to clean your filter? Well, you need to know what the clean operational pressure is. You need to know what the system pressure registers when the filter is clean, so it's important to note this as you install the filter for the first time or right after you've cleaned the filter, and then record this value. 10 psi is the number that we're going with. It could be anywhere from 1 all the way to high 20s. It cannot be 30 because 30 is your maximum operating pressure, and we have to have some room for the pressure to increase. That's how we know when it's time to clean the filter. When the pressure increases, that indicates this filter's starting to get dirty. If we started at 10 psi as our clean operating pressure, around 7 psi higher, or 17 psi total registering on the filter gauge, that indicates it is time to clean this filter. And I would also mention that indicates like it's time to do it now. Now is the time that you have to do it. You've waited as long as possible. We can't wait anymore. Like, you could, but it's not a good idea for you to do so. So you would wait until there's a 7 psi increase, then you clean the filter. I recommend don't wait until 7. Just know that 7 is kind of the maximum end. If you see it's up 2, 3, 4, 5 psi, and you've got the day off, go out there, clean the filter, and Bob's your uncle. So if you found this information helpful on pool cartridge filters, how they work, how you size them, the advantages of them, please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can check out my website, swimmingpoolsteve.com.